It's stream time. Do, do. All right. Oop, I should modify the title slightly, actually. I forgot to say it was in hardcore mode. That could have been a terrible mistake. It's so brutal. Oh yeah, we're not past 500 days yet, actually. I think we're very close. But we're not there yet. And we are now fully good to go. Woohoo! Let's go. Oh, there's the woodpecker again. Also, I actually discovered something recently. The woodpecker that's been, I thought was harassing the neighbors for the past couple weeks. Apparently it's actually our house that it's woodpecking on. And it's just like in such a position, it doesn't sound like it's on the house, because it sounds very quiet. And very distant, but apparently it's not. Apparently it's right on top of me. Like it sounds like way off to the right over, well, to use the left, the right over there. It's strange. It's very strange. Yeah. Oh, the Discord notification already went out? Let's go. Oh, Discord's really laggy right now. Hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Just got started here. Gonna talk for a little bit, let people get in within the next like 2-3 minutes about, and then I'm gonna start holding left click. Yeah, pretty much the plan for this stream. Actually, I did start mining already. I started mining in previous streams, but I kept on getting sidetracked like almost immediately. Yeah, I want to mine over 40,000 obsidian. So between 40 and 50,000 obsidian for the vault, which is like a mass storage area. Hello, Luca. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I'm excited to be streaming again. I'm excited. I like streaming. I finally get to stream after like, yeah, a few days. But yeah, that's pretty much the plan. I'll finish mining all the Blackstone, which so far we need like about 30 shulker boxes worth of Blackstone. I currently have about 9, I think. So we are part of the way there. Probably going to lurk for now, though. I'm going to help Florian drain the ocean monument in a bit. All right, it is a task. Actually, I was actually on Florian's stream a bit earlier today. I didn't speak at all. I just kind of wanted to lurk while I did other things. Yeah, I saw the ocean monument for a bit though. Yeah, I saw you. Yeah, I did lurk for a bit in the mod list thingy. Yeah. I lurked for a little bit. I don't always like the chat. Sometimes I just like to chill. Maybe work on something on the side while the stream's off to this side. Just do my thing. Okay, see you in a bit? Alright, see you in a bit. Well, after this song, which is finishing up in about 10 seconds, I'm gonna get started on the Blackstone mining. Alright, here we go. Oh, wait, it baited me. There's still like 5 more seconds. Okay, let's do this. Let's do some more Blackstone mining. Okay, so this is hardcore, of course. Alright, after last stream, my pickaxes are almost broken, so I need to repair them. Oh, that's not the right world. That was not the right world. Yeah, get me out of here. Get me out of here. I didn't agree to this one. Oh my goodness. Alright. Oh jeez, this makes my face so blue. Get me out of here. This screen really brightens up my face when it's like, especially blue. Especially blue. Okay, good. Spoon core. Out of curiosity, how far away are we from day 500? I know we were very close. We were very close from day 500 before. We are on day... It hasn't shown up yet. Let's give it a sec. There we go. Oh wait, no, we are past day 500. Wait, what? Okay, I was off by 100 days. I mean, yeah, I knew that. We're almost at day 600. Okay, I completely forgot about my entire celebration and everything about reaching past day 500 and how it's like a big milestone. Yeah, let's just forget about all that. Forget about all that. Oh, right, we also finished mining this huge vein of Blackstone down here. These are just like little bits that are just annoying to get. We finished mining a ton of Blackstone. Some here, but yeah, I gotta repair these 3 pickaxes. I'll take the bow, because I'll need that. And I gotta bring some more shulker shells, I think. Some more shulker boxes. So Blackstone, 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 Basalt, Basalt, Netherrack. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 shulkers of Blackstone, 2 shulkers of Basalt, and 1 shulker of Netherrack. Which all of it will contribute towards the vault. And in case you don't know what the vault is, it's a mass storage facility I'm going to be building very soon. Where a single chest is going to contain 27 shulker boxes of the same block. So each single chest. So that's assuming, yeah, each individual item. It comes to around 43 or 44,000 items, and it's basically a completionist room. It is basically a completionist room. Let me see. 465 I should be going. So I'm going to be trying to collect a ton of blocks or items in the game. And putting them in the vault. A nice iron hallway, which I have not made yet. I have not yet made the vault. But I will. No, it's this way. I think I missed it. Oh yeah, I did. It's right there. Perfect. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I eventually do want to get Basalt and Netherrack inside the vault as well. But they would go a lot quicker than Blackstone. I'm not worried about that at this moment. Because Basalt's a lot easier to come by. You don't see any Blackstone biomes. But you find the Blackstone in the Basalt biome. Or most commonly. And Netherrack, I don't even have to, like, tell you how common that is. It's literally everywhere. I could probably get that in like an hour or less even. Yeah, for now, I'll keep them down here. This is where the vault's gonna be. It's gonna continue down to some nice iron hallways. I might make the iron hallways the same level as the crypt, so they can like connect, which I think would be cool. Okay, so we got the Is that cobbled Blackstone? Oh, it is cobbled. Oh, it's deep slate. No, never mind. Don't listen to me. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All completely full. We're gonna need up to here of shulker. This row and up of shulker boxes. That's how much we're gonna need. Okay, basalt. I don't think I stored basalt down there. I didn't think I'd need a lot of it. So I guess I didn't really bother. Which I guess is a bit of a mistake. Oh well. I'm not worried about getting the vault. The vault will be set up before I mine the basalt. Wait, alright, so it's over there. And it... Did I not make a place for the basalt? Wait, I might have not actually made a slot for basalt. I've never actually mined it yet? Interesting. Guess I won't categorize it right now because I don't feel like it. It's very strange. I never actually made spot for basalt yet, which is this is deep storage. This all the way up will be for that specific block type. So cobble. That would also be cobble, but I took it out, I guess. Yeah, etc. Tough. It gets the weak row, but it's still common enough for me to have that. Alright, so let's repair the pickaxes. I think I have enough fireworks to do another whole trip to the nether and back. First, I need to repair all 3 of these. Let's head to the XP farm. The very overpowered XP farm. It's very convenient. I gotta say, it's very convenient I went the wrong, it's this way. It's very convenient having three like max level pickaxes other than the 2 non-netherite. But the enchantments are maxed out for what I need it for. And just like, yeah, using all 3 of them before going over here. It's very convenient. Actually, no, I do not... I'm not unholding my totem. That could be a potentially bad mistake. I've already died here once in a hardcore world. And had to rebuild this entire thing because of it. I am not making that mistake again. That's how I lost my first world. My first hardcore world. I got through around, I think, day 96. And then died because I failed to make the piglin farm. But now we're almost at day 600. Oh, we're so close. We might actually get it this... I feel like I'm talking loud because this is destroying my ear right now. As I was saying, I feel like we might get the day 600 today. Okay, now I sound really loud because I took my headset off. I'm putting it back on. There's no winning. There's no winning. Okay, that's the netherite one repaired. Alright. Yeah, I really want to finish mine. I've done 2 streams. I've done 2 streams where I just mined Blackstone. But I always got sidetracked and went on like Hypixel or something like that. Which I want to do after. I kind of want to go on Skywars if I complete this in time. If I don't take a long time, because I can stream for like another 6 hours. I almost guarantee I'm gonna get it done by then. 6 hours is not too bad. Oh yeah. That's like the maximum amount of time I have. I gotta do something. Okay. Come on. This is such a fast farm. This is so much faster than if I were to like use a mob spawner farm. So much faster. Alright. Perfect. We got it. I still have my elytra on. Okay, double check. I have fireworks. Got totem in my hand. Okay. Always double check everything. I do not want to jump off the edge here and not have any, like, totem or elytra or anything like that. I've made that mistake multiple times in the past. Most of them I survived. But a lot of them I didn't. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Okay, so I guess I can head like straight back to the nether now. Portal over here because it doesn't connect. Oh jeez, I did the boost. I don't remember that water being there. That's fine. Okay, see if I can remember where this is. I don't know the coordinates, by the way. I just kind of opened this up like I just kind of naturally open up the coordinates. I really should mark down the coordinates. I just know it's roughly in this direction. And then I'll eventually probably see something familiar, like, oh wait, I know what I'm seeing. Okay, so I remember I always go too far left by accident, so I end up over here. So if my theory's correct, it should be like right there. Perfect. Perfect. Oh crap, I forgot something. I need to go back. I forgot the shulkers. I was gonna bring shulkers. Now this one I do know the coordinates for. It's just this way. A little bit right. Oh wait, no, a little bit left. Yeah, I need them. Yeah, I need some shulkers. I don't have enough storage for everything else. I think I have a lot still in there. Pretty sure I still have a lot of storage. Or shulkers. Oh, it's not full screen. Why did I unfull screen again? There was something I clicked on. There was something I clicked on, like, off Minecraft. I don't remember what it was. So it'd be, this side. Oh yeah, we got shells. And we got 10 chests in the chest in the nether. That's enough. Make it 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Plus there's some chests or shulkers kind of laying on there. Or kind of, what's the word? They're just on the ground right now. I have to count. I need 27 minimum. So I would like a little bit more Blackstone, because the Blackstone going to the vault is going to be untouched. Like, I'm not going to touch it. Completely untouched, just for a completionist. So I would like a little bit more than what I want to get. So I can finish placing the Blackstone buttons in the Obsidian Sphere, so I can turn back on the shulker farm. Okay, this is very close. I don't know why I always fly such a... I always like do such a weird loop to get over here. Wait, it's really just close. Okay, let me make sure I have enough. Oh, I could have brought it the other shulker. Yeah, let me just craft this. Yeah, I had exactly enough to craft the other shulker. Oh well. Yes, the other pickaxes. Okay, this should be enough. This should be enough. So we have 7. We have 7 Blackstone shulkers back at the base. That is more than enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 20 more shulker boxes worth, minimum. And plus we have a lot resting here too. Which won't all get completely filled up by the other stuff. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But yeah, we have to find a new vein now. I haven't had to do that in a long time. So, maybe I'll just mine in like this direction or something. Stay near the beacon. There actually is still a bit of Blackstone down there, but it's out of beacon range, and I don't want to relocate the beacon. Oh, there we go. Look at that. It got a little bit of Blackstone. I guess that's something. That's just... Oh, crap. Nope, don't want that. Nope, don't want that. That's kind of close. It's fine, I'm trained in cutting off lava. I'm trained in cutting off lava, it's fine. No need to panic. I'm never gonna know what true panic is after watching Dream's videos. I just saw his like newest manhunt. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I saw his newest manhunt yesterday. And he's like, oh, it's such a good one. It's definitely my favorite. I won't spoil anything. I just recommend anyone watch it. No one knows true fear until they watch. Minecraft manhunt. Oh, there goes the Blackstone. It makes all my challenges look weak. As difficult as they were, all my challenge runs of this game look weak in comparison. Come on, Blackstone. Where are you? There we go. This is kind of far from the beacon, though, so hopefully there's a decent amount here. Go. Perfect. Perfect. We got another... I don't know how big this vein is. Right now, I can't really tell. Sometimes veins of Blackstone will, like, just be this small. And I'll have to find another one. Or it could be like the last one, where I literally filled up, like, 6 shulker shells worth of Blackstone. You could find them really big veins. It really depends how it connects to other veins. Okay, so I can go up a bit more. It does go up more. Which is good. It's good for a beacon. I want the Blackstone to go up, not side. Sideways it is easier to collect. But when it's sideways, I just risk. It just puts me at risk of getting out of the beacon range. But when it goes up like this, it's not as risky. Because the beacon effect is based on how far you are from the beam, and that affects every block of the beam. It's not just the beacon. That's not where the effect comes from. It comes from the actual beam. So you could actually be below the beacon and still, like, not get the effect. This level of beacon specifically, I think it reaches like 50 blocks out. So long as I stay within 50 blocks of the beacon beam, which is why I made the beacon and like almost the depth limit of the nether. So it could like affect everything. Get the maximum usage out of it. Oh yeah. How much is in here? Okay, it's not bad. Oh, see, we're out of beacon range now. See, this is what I mean. We went sideways. We went sideways, now we're out of beacon range. I should still be able to collect some of it, though. If I walk over here, distance, I got the beacon effect again. So I'll still have that for like another 15 seconds. I can collect Blackstone here for 15 seconds. Go back. Just do a quick dip. Do a quick dip into the beacon. Gonna run out soon, let's just go here. Resets. And we collect more. That literally proves my point. I was just making. Let's go back. Do a quick dip. Do a double dip. This is the one situation I'm fine with double dipping. Actually, no, I double dip all the time, but usually when I'm dipping something, it's just for me, no one else. In that case, double dipping is perfectly fine. No, actually, no, that's very... No, double dipping's... I hate it when people double dip. Or even worse when they try to, like, take your food. That's like one of my biggest triggers. I mean, it depends on the food, I guess. I guess it really depends on the food. Like, if I had, like, fries or something, and someone just took, like, a fry and ate it, I'm like, alright, whatever. As long as it's not, like, a handful. As long as someone doesn't get a full hand and just like, oh, thanks. Nah. But one time I had a drink. This drink had a straw. And for the longest, and I was around this person a lot for a while. So he tried to take my drink, take a sip out of the straw, and I'm just like, nope, don't drink out of my drink. I don't want anyone else. This is pre-COVID, but it was still something I didn't want. I'm like, nah, don't take a sip out of my drink. It's my drink. Don't do it. And multiple times, he never got the message. Multiple times. Every time I would look away for a second, look back, and he'd be trying to grab it. It's like, do you not understand? Like, do you not get the message that I don't want you? This is my drink. Stop trying to take a sip out of my drink. But he never got the, even to this day, never got the message. And one time he actually succeeded. He actually succeeded in getting it, and I just didn't want to drink it. I don't like to drink things that other people's saliva has touched. Like, bruh. I didn't let him have it either, so I let someone else have it who didn't care. It's like, nah, you're not getting rewarded for that behavior. I'll let this person who has nothing to do with this get the rest of the drink. So annoying. It's so, oh, what is this? Alright, never mind. It's so annoying. In that kind of situation, that I don't want people to take my food. Actually, one time he tried to take a bite out of my food too. Not just drink. Bite. That was only once though he ever tried that. Now I'm super paranoid. Now I'm super paranoid about leaving food behind for a sec. If I'm like leave a drink behind or something, if I have to like go to the bathroom or something, just leave for a second. I will actually look right up at the drink, look at exactly where the liquid line is, look at the rotation of the straw. Just look at every little detail on that cup. And then when I come back, if all the details don't line up, I know something happened. Now that's like a routine for me now. Every time I have food, that's become routine. That I check that. I mean, it's not a bad route. It's not a bad thing though. There's nothing wrong with being like overly cautious about that kind of stuff, but still, I am overly cautious about that kind of stuff. Of course, wants to say again, if I had like fries or something, I don't care. I'll leave that. If someone wants to take it while I'm not looking, whatever, I probably would never know it. It won't affect me in the slightest. But, nah. Nah, don't take my food. Don't take my food. Okay, I need to empty out soon. Get a little bit more mining in before I have to empty out to the shulkers. We actually got a lot of Blackstone compared to other blocks. It's still weird. Even he's tried it so many times, and even in the end, he still never got it. It's very, very strange how people just don't get the message. Ooh, okay, I think that's it. I think that's it for this area. There is some Blackstone there, I see. Oh no, some up here too. Yeah. I got this. I was getting the annoying one first. I need to empty out the Blackstone now. So how did I get back again? Hello, Florian. Hello. How was the stream? I watched it for a bit. I watched it for a bit, like around when it started, I think. But I was just kind of lurking. I think this way. It was this way. Oh, what's it? There we go. Don't worry about that nose press. You'll never know why I did that. Let me just honestly just do this. I got gifted 5 subs. Hey, yo, nice. That's always exciting. I'm very happy. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. I feel like there's a shulker missing here. But yeah, that's cool. Cool. Did you ever get that monument cleared up? I think today's stream was good. Oh, that's good. That's good. Stream back. Goes well. I had like 12 plus viewers at one point. Nice. Now, yeah, keep it up. Keep it up. I believe in you. And that is me over here just holding left click. I'm just holding left click. People keep asking me to join their SMPs. Yeah, it seems to be, that's very common among smaller streamers. I've been asked to join so many SMPs. The Dawn SMP is the only one I actually agree to. I feel bad. Yeah, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. You got no reason to feel bad about not wanting to join. A person you don't know. A person you don't know, I've never heard of before, shows up and asks you to join their SMP. You don't have to feel bad about saying no to that. You could just give a response like, which is a valid response, by the way. Like you can respond like, I don't know. I only play on servers with people I know, or just something along those lines. Or I'm already in a server. It's a good opportunity today. Don't let them trick you. they'll say anything to get you on the server. Yeah, the Dawn SMP is the only server I've actually like agreed to be on. I'm in 2 SMPs already, and I'm not bothered about that many SMP opportunities unless it's Dream SMP. Yeah, unless it's Dream SMP. Then maybe. The Dream SMP. I don't know what I would do if I were actually invited to that. That'd be very strange. I got a DM from Dream on Discord. She's like, "What up, dog?" And then gives me the IP. I'm like, "Oh, all right. I guess I'm doing this now." And then it's another delayed Blackstone mining stream. Well, I wouldn't say like delaying the Blackstone. I've been mining a lot of Blackstone. I've been getting very sidetracked with like Hypixel and stuff. If I or anyone I knew was invited, I would cry myself and whoever else. Yes. Well, it only takes one person. If just one person gets in, I could be like, they could put in the word for other people. Yeah, that's why. It only takes one of us. Then he's like, alright, here's everyone who should get invited. Shows a list of Dawn SMP. No. No, don't want that. We don't want that. Oh, jeez. I mean, no complaints here. I like Blackstone. I like Blackstone. Keep on giving it to me. This keeps on going up. Oh, it keeps on going up even more. You know, this might be another big batch. Though we're on a single trail, so we'll see. It hasn't split off ever since this trail. One of my favorite clips is Ruminov being invited to Dream SP at Disneyland and all of his friends start screaming. I don't even know who that is. I've never heard of that person. I'm not up to date on the Dawn SMP. Not Dawn SMP, Dream SMP. He mainly streams Bad Wars, okay. Yeah, I haven't really been paying too much attention to the Dream SMP stuff. I think it's mostly just techno stuff I've really been up to date on. That's pretty much it. And that's not really much. Maybe if the Dream SP starts like picking up the pace some more, then I'll start paying attention again. Have you seen Dreams Last? Yes, I did. I did. Don't spoil though. Don't spoil for anyone who hasn't seen it. Spoiler free zone. But oh, it's definitely my favorite. It was so good. It was so good. Watching that manhunt made me want to have a Dream manhunt marathon and watch them all from the beginning. That's how good it was. I just want to watch them all now. And then have it all build up to that manhunt. That's how good it was. Oh, it's so good. The video did a much better job at building suspense compared to the other videos. Where most of the videos like, oh my goodness, amazing trick. Not to say it didn't have amazing tricks, which it did. But it spent a lot more time and like a lot more build up. Or a lot of, yeah, it just spent a lot more time just building up suspense. building up the moments. Like, you can tell Dream's editing in this video is a lot better than his other ones, too. Like, I was literally on the edge of my seat for a really good chunk of that. A good chunk. By a good chunk, I mean, like, 70% of it. Like, it was so well done. You say he's gonna do a Manhunt IRL when George comes to America. So I'm saying, yeah, he does. Yeah, he said at the beginning of the Manhunt. I don't know how that's gonna work, though. I'm kind of curious how that's actually gonna work. Like, how would well, if do they just have to like touch Dream or something, or how would they do it? And how does Dream like defeat them? Will it be like more of like a Minecraft versus Assassin thing where they just touch him, but then in that case they can't stop him either? Or it'd just be a game of tag, or hide and seek, hide and go seek. That'll just be it. And how do you beat the game in I have a lot of questions. Do you ever have that feeling when you're so nervous for what's gonna happen, you start quiet screaming? No, I don't scream quietly. I have no idea how this is gonna work. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm still trying to think of it. What would Dream's goal be? If he were to do an IRL manhunt, what would his goal be? Like, there's no Ender Dragon from the beat. Oh, when he said, oh wait, no. Funny if they just had like the iOS version. They're just like playing in the forest. That'd be funny. Yeah, what would his goal be? I do that and I had try not to scream at 11 at night. Oh yeah, I guess it was late for me. It was like when it came out, it was like 2 p.m. Because I was so nervous that he's gonna die so many points. Yep. Jeez, I remember when I got nervous in like the earlier manhunts. This just made all those other ones look weak. Well, they're not weak, but like in comparison, nothing compared to this. It came out at 10 and it lasted till like 11. Yeah. So I think this is also the longest manhunt too. Oh, it's so good. I literally rewatched it before stream today. It's so good. It's so good. I got a lot of Blackstone to mine here. Sometimes when I'm feeling in a good mood, I rewatch all of the... Man, that's a big commitment to rewatch all of the manhunts. Even though I'm already considering doing a little marathon thing. Maybe after I finish watching the show that I'm watching, I will. But the 400s one, they're my favorite. I like the 500. The 500s are my favorite. In my opinion, for me, they just slowly get better. But at the same time, a lot of the earlier tricks are really good too. Oh, there's so many things I want to say. There's so many things I want to talk about, but that would spoil it, so I don't want to. Like, I just want a fanboy right now. I just want a fanboy right now, but I can't because I don't want to spoil anything. Hello, Jason. Welcome to holding left click. It's nice to see you throughout the manhunts. You also see how Dream is growing. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. If comparison to the first manhunt, if you watch the first manhunt, it's so different. And you can tell Dream's gone so much better with editing and music choices, building the mood. And at the game, of course. It's just everything. He's improved so much. And now he's close to 30 mil, yep. And he's probably gonna start something new too. He's probably gonna start doing a new thing too, which I'm very excited for. I don't know what it is, but I'm excited for it. Go. He honestly deserves every bit of what he earned, though. He's one of the best MC... Yep. He literally brought a lot of people back to Minecraft, too. Not just entertaining for the people who are already playing. People are coming back to Minecraft after the manhunt. I've read comments saying that they don't even really play Minecraft anymore, but they still watch Dream. I kind of hoped he'd upload a bit more. But his oh yeah, he's more of what's the word for it? What's he's more of quality over quantity, not quantity over quality. So his videos take a long time to make. Plus, he needs time to like train for the manhunts and stuff. If you went into the next manhunt like right away, you probably wouldn't be prepared for it. Would have no tricks, nothing. Videos take a long time. Yeah, the uploads are kind of slow, but the videos are worth the wait. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it takes a long time to make. Coming from someone who edits their own videos, it takes a long time to edit my not as good videos. It takes a very significant amount of time. Okay, I need to empty out my shulker now. Okay, it's not over there. Back to the good old routine of where did I put my pathway? That was very well done. Very well done. I'm very excited to see what he comes up with next. A little bit more like manhunt style things, or will it be like a completely new idea? I have no clue. But I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm so close to 234. Ooh, nice. Nice. Very close. You got this. Is it up here? There's a staircase up here. Maybe it's down here. Oh my goodness, I don't remember. Oh wait, there's a thing here. The staircase that leads to nowhere. I'm so confused. Have you caught up on Awesome Dude lore? No, probably not. Probably not. I watched like a little bit at the start. I kind of, I will eventually. I will eventually. Even so, don't spoil it regardless. Even if I did know. I want to talk about it, but I don't want to spoil it. Yeah, even if I did know it, even if I did see it, then I wouldn't want it spoiled anyways. Okay, how did I get out of here? How do I always manage to get lost? It does kind of stretch out though. Yeah, I kind of lost interest a little bit, but I will go back to it. Ah, I found it. There we go. Blackstone's another shulker. Completed. Another basalt completed. Magma cube there, that there. Let's go in for another batch. Yeah, I definitely like the old Dream SMP lore better. This one's a bit too slow for me. It's a bit slow. Go back to staircase so I don't get confused. Yeah, like the lore, yeah. Yeah, the lore starting out is faster. It was a lot faster. You didn't have to wait a long time for it. And because it's because you have to wait that you kind of lose interest over time. You kind of get sidetracked to the other things and like, oh, I guess there's more lore out now. Except when Techno uploads. When Techno uploads, then I'm immediately excited for more lore. Want to know something cool I learned today? Oh, what'd you learn? What did you learn, Florian? Yeah. Okay, there's more. Okay, where did I think I went up, right? Did I like not make a staircase up here? Is this where I'm supposed to go? There's that. No, not here. Unless. Nope, not here. I know there's more Blackstone other than this. Unless I went down. No. That's the staircase. I didn't come from over here. That's where the staircase was. I'll search a little bit. I learned that Dee Dee's birthday is one day before my... Nice. Nice, nice. That is cool. This is on the 12th of July, and mine is on the 13th. Oh, yeah. Right in summer. Right in summer. We're birthday buddies. Hmm. Birthday's not too long after that. It's also in summer, but that's all the information I'm gonna be giving. The rest will be a secret for now. Oh, staircase here. Oh, here we go. This is the area I was looking for. This is the area. Birthday buddies too. Yes. I mean, I think we're a bit too far away for that, but... we'll see. Jeez, I just want to watch that dream video again. Birthday. Ah, I fell. My new webcam is coming. Oh, how long? How long? Do you have an estimated delivery date? Only a few days. Nice. I think I'm getting something in like 6 or 7 days. I'm getting like a pop filter for my microphone so I can have more higher quality audio without worrying about that. I don't have to worry about that. So I don't talk close to the mic because I don't want those weird wind noises. And I think the B also makes the sound. I don't know. I can't really hear myself when I'm talking to the microphone. Yeah, I should completely get rid of that. It would be nice to have an arm too that can connect it to the microphone. But honestly, I have nothing to connect that arm to. I got nothing to connect the arm to. I would do it, but I don't know what I'm connected to. There are some things, either getting the wave something or like, or maybe it's just not sturdy enough. As much as I want an arm to connect the microphone to, I just can't. Okay, now we're off to the thick Blackstone here. The thick layer of Blackstone. Oh. And I got an ad. Alright. How'd you get an ad? Ads don't play naturally throughout the stream. You probably refreshed. You probably refreshed. I have automatic ads turned off. Oh. I was looking at Spotify and I came back and I had an ad. Oh. Maybe like automatically refresh or something. Because I have like the automatic ads turned off. Unfortunately, I wish we could get rid of. I assume you agree to it. There should be an option to remove pre-roll ads. I really wish that was an option. They can automatically refresh. Yeah. So annoying. The only way you can get rid of them is if you play your own ad, and that's only for like a short amount of time. Yeah, exactly. It's like the one downside. The one downside of becoming affiliate is some people won't watch a stream because of pre-roll ads. It's very annoying. Because they click on stream. Yeah, they'll see it though. They're like, oh, I want to support a small streamer. They go to a smaller stream because, let's be honest here. Not very many people. Most people who go on smaller, or go discover like streams like ours just want to support smaller streamers. And then they see an ad, I'm like, ah, nah. And they move on. Because Twitch automatically gives you, like, the more up there streams. You have to go out of your way. You have to go out of your way to find our streams. Unless you're playing, like, a really, like, a not at all saturated game. And then you guess you'd be on, like, the top of the list. But still, you pretty much have to go out of your way to watch smaller streamers. Which is why it's so difficult to grow on Twitch. That's why it's very difficult. Because discoverability is not the greatest, but it's also not the worst. It definitely could be worse. It definitely could be worse. I have a load of people who come to my chat and say you're gonna be a big streamer one day and then leave. Yeah, I don't consider those supporters. Those are not supporters. I've had a lot of people like that. They just kind of, I think they go around to every stream. I've also had those people show up. If they were supporters, they would stick around and watch the stream. They wouldn't just show up in a stream for 1 second, like you're gonna be big one day, and then leave. Did they just leave? When they leave immediately, that's how I know. That's how I know they don't actually care. They're just copying and pasting the same message to every streamer. One of my biggest reasons I like Phil is because sometimes he doesn't raid big streamers. He says, go and find someone new. Find someone with 0 viewers. And go chat with them, have a decent... Yeah. He says that, but how many people actually do it, though? That's the big thing. I don't think many people would actually do that. Probably 0, yeah. I mean, it's a good thing he's doing, but I don't think it actually works. But still, nice thought, I suppose. Yeah, it's a nice thought, but like, it's like when a YouTuber makes critiques another YouTuber and exposes them, and they're like, "Don't send this person harassment," even though you know for a fact they're gonna do it. You know for a fact the viewers are going to send harassment to the person. That the person's not saying not to. They're gonna do it. Every time I hear a YouTuber be like, "Oh yeah, do not send this person any hate." Deep down, that YouTuber probably knows, yeah, they're gonna send him hate. This video is gonna give him hate. It may reduce it a bit, but like, it's not gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna try to avoid saying that ever. If someone ever exposes me, I just not gonna acknowledge it probably, because all that'll do is bring more attention to it. Also, I have more good news. Ooh, what is it? The person who was being rude to me because I banned him unfollowed me, so I'm happy. Yo, no negative energy. Yeah, support. Yeah. Enforce these rules early on. Enforce rules early on, or else it'll be hard to enforce it later. I don't know. I'm a small streamer, so don't take what I say with a grain of salt. But like, it's good to support rules early on. I know there are a lot of smaller streamers who will like. They'll be excited that a viewer goes into their stream or something that doesn't happen very often, and they'll let like negativity take over because at least it's something, which we don't want that. We don't want that. I've literally back like a long time ago, in the start of this channel, I would have like 0 viewers for almost the entire stream. The end of the stream, someone will show up and would be a complete dick. Just be a complete dick, and then I'll just ban them. Because I don't want that. I don't want that kind of negativity regardless. Is if that's the only viewer. Okay, I need to clear my inventory again. Yeah, I find it so annoying when people just come into my stream just to spend. Yep. Exactly. They probably came from multiple other streams too. What does it do? Nothing. It does nothing. But they probably came from multiple other streams. They'll get like kicked, banned, or timed out or something. They're like, oh, this didn't work, and then they go into another stream, do the same thing, and it's just an endless cycle. Until they eventually get reported, and then they're just gone. Well, I don't know if people will get reported for just being annoying. Or rude. But it's probably happened. Okay, time to find how I get out here. I don't think I... Right. Over here, I'm pretty sure I don't go over here at all. Right, block... Okay, there it is. You're gonna get banned. And it's just genuinely unnecessary, yeah. They probably don't... Just wait. Just wait. There's gonna be a young dream. This has probably happened... This has probably happened to people, too. Like, someone like Dream or, like, another person is probably, like... Of course, they are all small creators at some point. I'm sure they've also had to go through the exact same thing that we do. Someone will get, like, banned early on, and then that channel that they got banned from blows up. And they're gonna be like, wait, unban me, please. Please. They'll just regret it all. They'll just regret it all. Nah. No mercy. Show no mercy to the haters. I think that's what people these days call karma. Oh. Let me block off some of this. Oh my goodness, slime, you're so annoying. Go away. Magma cube. You're not wanted. There's a fortress there too. I gotta keep that in mind. But yeah. Yeah, it's good to support that stuff early on. One rule I haven't been supporting, actually. There's a rule in my chat that I haven't been supporting. I really should. Well, technically it's not a rule. I should make it a rule, rather. It's like an unspoken rule, but... Spamming. Occasionally there'll be a ton of spamming in my chat, and I just kind of let it happen because there's not much people in the chat, but that's something I really should support. Even though it doesn't really hurt anybody. It'll be easier to pull the plug on that. Now rather than later. Oh yeah, refreshing another ad. Oh my goodness. The refreshing. Welcome back. Oh. I think this one's like a tiny vein of Blackstone. Let me just... Or maybe not. Did I just find another whole vein of Blackstone? Yeah, I should do that. I do need to modify my... I want him up... I'm out of the beacon range. Forget about this Blackstone. I do need to modify a lot of my rules too. Just support him. Support him better. Jesus, Blackstone, am I gonna get this done by this stream? Am I gonna get it done by the end of the stream? I'm starting to realize now, I've only filled like... I've only filled like close to 2 shulkers worth of Blackstone. I don't even know if I'm gonna get enough. We'll at least get like most of it. This is gonna be the grind. This stream will be the grind of Blackstone. I got new mods so that more people could be in the channel when people are being nice. Oh yeah, yeah. I would get more mods, but I'm super strict. I'm super strict with mod choice. I think I only have like 3 mods. You, Rainbow, and Unidude. They're like the only mods in the channel. I am super strict with mods. Oh jeez. I'm probably not gonna be able to get this Blackstone though. I'm gonna be out. My haste is gonna run out soon. Or is it? Oh, maybe not. Oh, no, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm super stoked with the mods, but hopefully I have, like, a whole mod team one day. I think that'd be cool. Nah, right there doesn't activate the beacon. I'll have to forget about this patch of Blackstone, unfortunately. It would be cool. Would be cool. One thing I've noticed recently is people insulting female content creators for playing video games. Wait, why? I mean, I've definitely heard insults like that in the past. I've definitely heard, like, oh, females can't play video games, or not can't, like, they shouldn't play video games. I've actually heard that IRL before. And it doesn't make any sense. Actually, it's a story. This is a story. Actually, not really much of a story. It's me more overhearing a kind of conversation. Where I was in high school. And I was just kind of sitting in class. And then out of nowhere, I'm overhearing a conversation between, like, male and female. I'm not gonna say any names. The female's like, oh yeah, I played Assassin's Creed. And it's like talking about how much she liked the game. And then the guy was just like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't play that. And he's just being a complete dick. So I have actually witnessed that kind of stuff in IRL before, and it doesn't make any sense. Not to mention that Twitch is 93% male dominated, so apparently it's men that only play video games. Yeah, of course, it's only men. Not just me. My whole family plays video games. Even my parents. Everyone plays video games in my family. Pretty epic. So, my parents play more specific kinds of games. And we're not talking about iOS games either. Where me and my siblings all play, like, a variety. There's some people say that female content creators grow quicker than men because of their gender, but maybe it's just the fact that most people have human decency. Yeah, it really depends. It really depends. I will say, there are some female creators, not saying all of them, there are some female creators that will intentionally go out of their way to use their gender to, like, grow. If you know what I mean. I'm not gonna go into detail. I don't really have respect for those kinds of creators, but there are also, like, a really good, a large amount of female creators that don't do that. And those are the creators I respect more. I respect those creators a lot more. Yeah, you could definitely tell. You could definitely. It's very easy. Just go to just chatting. I'm sure you'll see some of them. They're there. Usually around the top. Most of the creators I support and look up to are the female gender because however they are, I guess. Yeah, I don't really care what gender the creator is that I'm watching. As long as they're entertaining, I don't really care. I just watch them. Even though most of the people I follow is male, because, like you said, majority of people who stream on Twitch are male. I just come across them more. I look up to you, Zero. Thank you. I'm glad I could be someone to look up to. That is one of my goals as a content creator. Blackstone mining. Oh, we're almost on the netherite pickaxe, actually. Yeah, I need to do some more browsing. I need to browse for some more creators to watch. Why wouldn't you be someone to look up to? You're very supportive and understanding, not to mention very nice and... Stop. I'm not used to compliments. You gotta stop this right now. You good friend. I have no words. Okay, now it's time to look for my shulkers. We'll get some more. No, not used to it. Accept my compliments. No. I mean, I accept them. Stop. Oh my goodness, I can never find... Okay, wait, maybe it might have been in... Might have been... Oh, I think it might have been up here. I think it was up here. And that's where I don't go, so it's this way. Perfect. Oh my goodness, my phone keeps freezing. I have like a backup chat on my phone in case like... I've had situations on Twitch where the OBS chat will just completely stop even though people are still chatting. So I have my chat on my phone just as a backup chat to make sure like things are still sending. My phone keeps on like freezing and then trying to turn off. It's like stop. I don't want that. Oh, there we go. We filled two shulker boxes. I've been streaming for an hour and I filled 2 shulker boxes. Hello, Liz. Welcome. Welcome to the fantastic stream of holding left click. How much durability do I have left in my pickaxe? Okay, well, I'll use my next pickaxe. Anything less than 600, I do not take the risk. Welcome to Fusion Stream, where it's just Blackstone. We're talking about Blackstone and streamers. That's it. Yeah, we're just talking about Blackstone and streamers. And we're complimenting. No more compliments. But he said stuff. Nah. Nah, I'm not mentally prepared for that. Hey, how are you doing? How are you doing, Lizone? Lizone. I should just say I keep on saying Lizone. No, Liz. Just stick with Liz. That is, I will officially deem that as the proper terminology. We'll add it to the dictionary. Like Dream does to his friends on Twitter. Wait, does he? I don't really like browse Twitter like super often. I'll go on there occasionally. Good, thanks. How are you? I am fine and dandy. Honestly, I like doing repetitive stuff though. I do like doing repetitive stuff. Some people may think like, how can you do this for so long? That is me who just finished mining like obsidian for 7 hours. Like, it's fine. I like repetitive. If I get tired of it, I'll just move to Hypixel. It's kind of what I did the other times. Well, I didn't get tired of mining. I just kind of like got motivated to play Hypixel. There is a difference. I tried mining Blackstone two other times. And I just got sidetracked. Got into a conversation about PvP or something. I'm like, oh, I really want to play Skywars. I did that. It's like a it's like a show. I'll be into a show. Another show will come out like, oh, this looks cool. I'll watch it, and then I'll completely forget about the other show. I'm like, oh yeah, I still like that show. But I just got distracted. And I think I just finished mining all the Blackstone in this section here. I think I need to find another vein. Well, not that one. That's very out of the way. Why are you getting so much Blackstone, by the way? The vault. I'm getting Blackstone for the vault. I'll say it again, especially now that there are more people in the stream. The vault is a shulker, as a single chest. Okay, imagine this: a shulker box full of Blackstone, right? multiply that by 27 and put it in a single chest. That's what the vault is. It's like a completionist chest. It's pretty much a completionist chest. I have multiple blocks. That's stretching. You're gonna have multiple blocks in the game that are gonna be stored in the vault, which is gonna be like an iron hallway. That'd be cool. When I become famous, and when I get rich, I'll give you 10,000 and say how much I appreciate it. No. No, 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 no. I don't even know if I'm gonna turn donations on. The only way anyone could donate now is but by bits, which I honestly I like that better. Why do people not just have that instead of donating? You can't refund bits. You can't refund bits. It's a lot more. It's a lot safer. No, someone could donate like $50,000 to me, and I get excited, and then they just refund it. Like that completely avoids that awkward situation. Okay, and I need to find a new direction mine, so I might... Oh, there's some Blackstone here, though. Let me go over there. Let me go over there. See what I get. I won't escape it. I will end stream, Florian. I will end the stream. Oh, would you look at that? I didn't know Blackstone could... I mean, that's not Blackstone. I didn't know ancient debris could be found in basalt deltas. I thought it was only within, like, the Netherrack. I actually didn't know that. That's the more you know. I think it's my second time finding ancient debris while mining Blackstone. And it's like, what was I, like 10 shulkers later? I finally find a second ancient debris. I'll start... Yeah. No, 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 no. Oh my goodness, gotta deal with some lava soon. That's fine. I'll deal with it. Oh, I just thought of something. I just thought of something. You know those videos of Minecraft where like you're walking down a trail as the note blocks are playing, it's like playing a song. What if you strategically place EXP orbs and have that part of the tune of the song? So as you're walking, you have no blocks as long with like the ding noises of EXP. Maybe even get some pressure plates in there too. Oh my goodness, I probably exist already. It's really hard to come up with a unique idea. But it would be cool. That was very random, but very needed, of course. I'm just speaking my mind. I'm just speaking what was on my mind. My mind wanders to weird places sometimes. Right now there's no like big song stuck in my head right now. I mean there is a song stuck in my head right now. But it's not like overtaking my thoughts right. Usually a lot of the time, one minute, I just gotta go get food. Alright. A lot of the time I'll read Google like, okay, I need to get better thinking of topic ideas to talk about on stream. And then they'll just say, oh, just say what's on your mind. And there's me like, well, I have a song stuck in my head. Your second tip is saying not to sing on stream. And, and like sometimes the song is just so strong in my head that like my thoughts just kind of go away for a while. So I literally had nothing to say, and they're like, all right, what's the next advice for thinking of a stream topic idea? And then it's like, oh yeah, just talk about your life, talk about something interesting that happened in your life. Then there's me who just literally stays at home all day, except for the 2 days I go to work, which even then nothing that interesting really happens. I'm like, yeah, it's not gonna work either. Oh, what's the word for it? This commentary thing it's very difficult for me. But I think I'm doing all right. I think I'm doing okay. Another tip is to write down conversation ideas before stream, and then once again, I mean I do that, but like I can't just go into a completely random conversation like that. Plus, it's hard to think of them. Like I'll be talking about like Twitch or something, and then out of nowhere I'll be like, ah yes, So that movie that came out a year ago, oh, it's great. Like, again, that'd just be so abrupt. I'm back, welcome back. I just ranted about topic ideas on Twitch. Florian, what are your opinions on topic ideas on Twitch? I'm lurking with the volume quieter than Naruto, so I can't hear Diffusion, but I want to hop on the compliment train. Fusion, you're... Florian! Did you tell Rainbow? Oh my goodness. Alright, I read it. I read it. I'm not reading it out loud, though. Oh my goodness. I have no idea what topics you mean. No, I was just talking about, like, streaming and having trouble thinking of things to talk about. And how useless the tips are online. Well, they're not completely useless, but for, like, someone like me, they are. Yes, they are useless, yeah. You could probably understand the talk about your life thing, too. Which I'm just thinking, like, nothing interesting enough goes on in my life to talk about. I mean, I have a lot of things. Here's the thing, I have a lot of things I could talk about in my life. But I would exhaust them all in a couple streams. So I need to spread them out a bit. One time I found was to talk about shampoo and conditioner. Did you go on one of those websites that are like 400 topics to talk about on stream? They literally think of anything they can think of. Or they put down anything they can think of. I've been on one of those websites. It's very bizarre. It's very bizarre. No, wait. I woke up. So that game last night. Oh, that game. Oh, sports. I don't watch sports. I do get the appeal, though. I'm not into it, though. My sports is speedrunning races. No, the top 5? Shampoo and conditioner is top 5 conversation ideas on... I mean, I guess it technically is a conversation idea, but, like, who would be interested... Like, I mean, maybe if you're a specific kind of streamer, though. It depends. Coming from a streamer who talks about games, anything like media stuff, and maybe some technology space. Talking about, like, shampoo and conditioner would not be the right... It really depends on your audience, is what conversations you should be talking about. I mean, like, if you, like, were always trying out... Like, for example, if you're trying out, like, new hairstyles or whatever, and just, like... Always trying, like, these new creative hairstyles, like, every week or so. You dye your hair occasionally. And then you might attract people that are like, oh, hey, that looks really cool. What'd you do? Then in that case, like, yeah, that conversation idea would work. It would work. But it doesn't make any sense otherwise. Imagine meeting someone and being like, things awkward, so you just say, so what shampoo have you been using lately? Yeah, exactly. It doesn't make sense. Look at me, Mia's returned from lurk. Welcome, Luca. Welcome from the lurk. Like, your topic ideas... I mean, like, of course, this is coming from someone who has trouble thinking of things to talk about. But topic ideas should be based around who's watching you. If someone who watches you, if you talk about space all the time, so and you have a big audience in your stream, and then out of nowhere you start talking about, I don't know, like, kids' toys. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything. There's gonna be like, what? Like, what toys you grew up with? And they'll be like, I don't really care. They'll, like, lose interest. I'm gonna ask you about shampoo when it gets awkward. Next time we VC, I'm asking you about shampoo. Okay, that's a deal. I agree with that deal. Also, I think I finished buying this Blackstone here. That's a decent vein, actually. It is a decent vein. What direction should I go now? I may start going up or down soon. I can go this way now. Deal equals agreed. Yes. True. Factual. Okay, I'm not dealing with this area. That is a factual statement you just made. Okay, maybe there's something over here. No, I completely stripped this place clean. when when I get awkward in lore, I just he's like they'll be like, Florian, why did you kill this person? I can't believe you. What would prompt you to do that? And you're just like, so what conditioner do you use? Everyone will be on the edge of their seats, like 100,000 people watching will be on the edge of their seats. So what's your conditioner? And at that point, you're just like, okay, how do I improvise this? Then at that point, you just have a mental breakdown. He's like, I don't know what else, like, what would prompt me to do this? It doesn't make any sense. That would be great lore. Honestly, let's just start a lore server. That's that just makes absolutely no sense, but that's why it's amazing. I'd watch it. I'd watch it. It could be like a cheesy lore. It could be a cheesy lore server. Where everything that happens, like, you can't predict what's gonna happen. Nothing makes sense. You know, everyone will have like 3 canon lives, and then like, out of nowhere, someone gets killed with a sword. And then it's like, oh, that person's dead. Like, no, he had 3 canon lives. Oh, but this sword was enchanted with 3 lipo. Took out all 3 canon lives with a single swing. Just makes no sense. Just no non-predictable. Fusion, are you ever planning on joining back to the Dawson Peep? Odds are no. Like, it's very likely I won't. It's possible one day I'll be like, oh, I just really feel like playing the Origin server. But I don't really care to go on it right now. I have no interest in playing it. Guys, it was stressing too, so I didn't know what else to say. You haven't answered the question though. I'm looking for recommendations about shampoo and conditioner. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, that'd be a great server. Oh, it'd be a great server. Honestly, I just started a video series. I just started a video series on the channel. Not even like really, I mean, it'd be a server technically. It wouldn't be even like a live stream thing. It'd just be like, it could be like a shorts. It could be a lore server, but it's like done in like YouTube shorts. Or I can start like a TikTok series or something. That's based around lore. Nonsense lore series? Yeah, I probably won't actually do it. It's just a fun thought though. It's a fun thought. That'd be a good idea. It would be a good idea, but I'm not willing to get that set up or make time to do it. I already spent enough time as it is doing my current YouTube stuff. Like, literally, the first 30 seconds of this video coming out soon. On my channel soon. Make sure to subscribe. Took an hour and a half to edit. Just the first 30 seconds. I spend so much time editing my videos. And it's taking longer and longer every time. So it's also gonna be my shortest video. It's done right now. I have like a draft. I'm gonna like give it a day and then I'm gonna like watch over it again, see if there's anything I miss, see if anything I can improve. Then after that, I guess I'll be ready to make the thumbnail and edit it. Or upload it. When you're famous, that's a big, it's not a when, if you become famous. It's very few people actually get the chance to do that. Even people who are like really talented may just get like caps at the bottom. Like Philza, for example. Philza's a good example. Didn't he like do YouTube videos for like a decade before he died in his hardcore world? And that was like the reason why he blew up. It's when, yeah, it is a when. Yeah, it is a when. It depends if life gets in the way. It depends if life gets in the way. Right now, it's easy for me to stream all the time, but if at some point in my life, it's gonna be very difficult to find time to stream. So if it doesn't happen within his next couple of years, I say, then it's gonna be very difficult to grow. He got interviewed by the news when he did that. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the videos he made about it. Imagine dying in a Minecraft hardcore world and getting interviewed by a news station. That's how you know you've made it. The interview newspaper is so fun. I did not read it. I just kind of saw Phil's video on the whole situation. I say that like he just made an apology video. No, the whole situation. No, the whole like, yeah, the hardcore death thing. One thing I find crazy is How fast Rambo blew up? Oh yeah, he blew up real quick. After he got on the, he was already blowing up quick. But then after he got on the Dream SMP, it just accelerated even faster. I actually watched his streams for a while, too. I'm so followed, though. I'm so followed. I was into watching his streams for a while, though. That was back when I was still, like, watching the Dream SMP stuff. Right now he's like 50,000. He was #1 subbed at one point because of the subathon. There's definitely been higher. He's taken leaderboards. He's claimed spots on leaderboards with his subathon. Or not subathon, like the charity stream with subs. Which is not the most optimal way of doing that, but like it's still good. Okay, there's Blackstone down there. Keep that in mind. Okay, perfect. Yeah, Rambo blew up quick. I'm just worried that it's because he blew up very quick that it's just gonna die down really quick too. That is a very possible thing that can happen when you blow up really quick. Because right now, especially if you grow slow, I think I've said this before. I don't remember when. I think I was mining magma cubes for the piglin farm. But if there's like a big difference between blowing up big or fast and slow on Twitch. If you blow up like really fast on Twitch, odds are you're not going to be able to connect to your community as much as if you blow up slow. Like you won't be able to connect as much to your community. You won't be able to get to know people, kind of like how what we're doing right now. Like you won't be able to like have proper interactions with people watching the stream, which is like at the same time like I as much as I want to get like a following, I don't want it to happen like as quick as Rambo, because I won't get that interaction. Where if you go slow, you will get that interaction. Like one of my favorite streamers, I Ate Your Pie. His community started off like I started watching. He only got like I think average about 100 viewers, I think. But now he gets like 2,000 or 3,000 viewers, and he can pick out so many people from his audience by name and just be like, oh yeah, how's this doing? How's this doing? And like that's the kind of community I'm like striving for. But if I blow up quick, then so be it. There's no avoiding that. But but I prefer slow growth. I want to go into another pandemic only to blow up because everyone is bored. Oh my goodness. Wait till I will blow up in the pandemic. I won't have a good enough memory for that. That's the thing. He streamed for a long. It's not by slowly growing. He had enough time to like. It's not like he didn't learn like thousands of people's watching. He probably doesn't recognize my username. So I don't really chat much. But you could probably at least 100 people he could probably pick out, and that's throughout the span of multiple years. That's throughout the span of multiple years of interacting with these people day by day. Like for example, if I were to like, I don't know, if I were to like blow up and get like thousands of people watching, I would be able to pick out your username. I would be able to pick out Scribble's username or Deity's. And I'll be able to ask you questions. Like, I'm not gonna like suddenly forget that stuff. But it's because everyone slowly comes to the channel one by one. I get to know people one by one. Yes, it's not the time. So I get to know people one by one, and it's not something that's easy to forget. That's the kind of community I strive for, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's the one I'm gonna get. But I'll try to work towards it. Both communities are good though. They're both good. I'm so cool as well. Yes. It's because I'm a best. Yes. But even so, there are even some people who I haven't been in a VC with or aren't on the SMP that I will be able to pick out of the crowd. Oh, is that more Blackstone? It's just mild. That's kind of what I like about his community, though. Put the Blackstone in here. Fusion, you will know me. If you want to or not, you will. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, Luca. You are one of the usernames I would be able to pick out. You are one of the usernames. Unless you change your username, in that case, you screwed me over. You're gonna make me look bad. That's fine. Alright, where do I want to mine more Blackstone? Okay, I guess there's... Okay, there are some veins over here. I can go down. Oh my goodness, stop turning off phone. Yeah, I'll go... I'll go this way a bit, and then I'll go down. Okay, I can go down there now. Yeah, that's only a matter of time. Well, not a matter of time. By matter of time, I mean, like, it takes a bit to grow. I can't grow, like, immediately. But hopefully one day. This is like a dream job. I mean, actually, my original dream job is I wanted to be a chef. That was my original dream job. That's more of a backup, honestly, in case this doesn't work out. If this doesn't work out, I guess I'll go back to school and do all that. Yo, Deity, thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome. How's your stream? I think I would want to blow up the way Awesome Dude or Foolish Gamers did. Yeah. I wouldn't personally, because it's very fast. Even their growth is really fast. Like, I'm not looking to, like, become, like, the biggest streamer on Twitch or anything. I'm just looking to, yeah, just have a job out of Twitch and just have fun doing it. Okay, we got another vein. Whatever you say, Chief, I imagine the story told me about language class. You said something instead. Language class? Says something else instead of chef. Yes. But that's how I was told to say it, though. That's how the teacher told me to say it, though. I said I wanted to be a chef, and then you kind of, like, translated for me. I don't remember what class it was. It was German. You left without saying anything. Alright. Ah, geez, Avengers music's going in my head. The Dream Manhunt music is now fading out. Oh wait, no, it's coming back now. Alright, it's fine, we're good. Not too distracting. What were we talking about? Oh yeah. Yeah, I do want to be a chef. That is, I discovered that cooking is still my passion, but working in a kitchen isn't. I'm afraid that if I, like, get a job as a chef, it's gonna kind of kill my motivation to cook. But right now, I just like making things. I like creating. One of my favorite things about cooking is creating things, trying new recipes. Where working in a kitchen, you don't really get much of that, unless I'm like the head chef or something. I'm just kind of like creating what already exists, and it's like, ah. Oh my goodness, this Blackstone goes up even further. No complaints here. Keep on giving me Blackstone. Just keep on giving it to me. Fusion will be Gordon Ramsay 2.0. Yes, I will. I do want to start a cooking channel. I do want to maybe even do some cooking streams in the future. Once the requirements of that is me having my own place, then I may be able to start doing some cooking videos and streams. Which that is something I've been wanting to do that for so long, even before my very first YouTube channel that I no longer upload on. I think that'll be fun. I think that'll be fun. I looked at what you've cooked on the food thing in your Discord. I made caramel shortbread the other day, but I didn't take a picture. You should next time you make it, you should take a picture of it and upload it. I want to see that. I want to see that. I don't really like shortbread, but the caramel might make it good. Not like I'm actually gonna try it. Not like I'm actually gonna try it. What the actual frick are these? Strider streaks? Strider streaks? Wait, what? What are you talking about? I have no clue. Also, I just realized. I always have my audio subtitles on. Let's turn that back on. Strider steaks. Oh, steaks, not straight. Okay. That is me misreading. I have no clue what you're talking about. Strider steaks? I don't like the sound of that. I misread more things than I should. Try for Minecraft. And steak, boom. That doesn't make sense. Alright, you know what, yeah, that's fine. I misread a lot. Actually, it's been a while since I misread. Other than just now. It's very good. Not bad, not bad. Fusion steak, yeah, I am a steak. I could have made what I said really weird, but I decided to hold back. I decided I just didn't want to say it. I didn't have to say that I had something I was gonna say, but I said it anyways. Oh jeez, how did I get down again? I'm not done mining though. I just want. Okay, right there. I'll finish mining this. I want to know which bunch to mine first. Almost ready to empty out again. Oh jeez, is that another vein over there? I saw Uncharted today. I've never played Uncharted, I've seen very much gameplay from Uncharted, or seen the movie. How was it? How was the movie? I did see a review on it, though. And I have a slightly, but not political. Okay, I know a question you're gonna ask. I was on your stream when you asked it. Everyone says the. Oh wait, maybe not. I was thinking of something else. Everyone says the movie is bad, but it's good. It's a good question. Okay. Everyone says the movie's bad, but it's good. I haven't seen the movie, so I can't really say for sure. But the review from what I'm getting from reviews, is that it's like, it's not it's like, yeah, like the game. It seems like the game captures the experience better than the movie, is what I'm getting from it. That the game just captures it better. That's pretty much what I seem to be getting from the reviews. But I haven't actually seen the movie or even the game, so I can't really say. I think it leads to a second movie. Yeah, I have no clue. I haven't seen the movie or game. All I really know from the game and movie is one review and a video of Jacksepticeye playing the Uncharted game, one scene of the Uncharted game with Tom Holland. That's pretty much all I know of it. Okay, that's the question I suspected earlier. I'm not gonna answer that. Why? I don't know if I can answer that. It's a good question. I don't find him hot. Okay, okay, time to find... Is there any more Blackstone actually in the area? Oh, there is! I missed some here. I need to empty out soon. Okay, this may actually lead to something more. Okay, good. Oh, good, we have... that's a trail there. Alright. How do I get back again? Down here. Oh, right, I forgot how much Blackstone we found. There's a lot here. Then let's go up there. Okay, good. I have very personal and vital information right now that I am not willing to share. Okay. Alright, nope. Alright, you don't have to share it then. Good to know, though. 600. Okay, good. I need to tell you that I have information. Alright. I believe you. Florian, I believe you. That you have you have important information. No, I got you. I got you. Oh, so much Blackstone. Yes. Wait, which way did I go again? Alright, I think I went up here. Then I went up here. Okay. Okay, well, I like to work top down. It's a lot easier than working down then up. Do you want to know the information? You said you were gonna. I do not need to know this information if you don't want to give me the information. But something tells me you want to tell me the information because you're asking that. You said you're not willing to share. That means you don't want to give out the information. Do you want to know it? I don't really have any wants. I don't really want to, but if you want to share it, then I guess I'll listen. It's not something I'm like, oh, I must know. No, it's not that. Hey, if you want to tell me, I'm open ears. Or open eyes, rather. I need to go pee, so be alright. I wonder if that was the information. I'm just gonna say that was the information. I found a weird fish. Found weird fish. Oh wait, no, never mind. You're talking to Florian. I missed the previous message. Oh my goodness, is it more? Oh my goodness, is there more Blackstone? Oh, there's so much. I might even go and get this Blackstone over here too. Let me just... Ah, no! Don't bridge with the Blackstone. Alright. See how much is here. Does this lead to anything bigger? Maybe. It's possible. So it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. It's too early. It's too early to tell. I never thought about it. I was gonna make a stream plan for the week, but I never actually. never actually did it. That's something I'm bad for. I need to plan things out better. Actually, one thing I might do for tomorrow's stream, which will be it's Minecraft Monday, so I guess I'll just do Minecraft all day. But for tomorrow's stream, I might actually start setting up a new command. So whenever someone types it in the chat, they can see what the stream plan is. Okay, this is a no-go zone over here. So I might update the stream plan like every day. And anyone who wants to know what the plan is for a stream can just like just put in the command. I've even had the thought to like potentially add a new channel in the Discord channel for like the entire weekly plan. Yeah, I can't really go any further or else I'm gonna hit the lava. I can probably get a lot of the Blackstone up there though, so I'll do that real quick. I think that'd be a good idea. Okay, I'm in a dangerous zone right now. You can tell by the magma blocks that those only really spawn near lava, so. And that just proves my point right there. That's just, you can tell it's connected to the lava over there. But yeah, I might actually do that. I just remembered to do that, like, just before the stream, and I'm like, it's too late now. I'm trying to start at an even 10 a.m., like, every stream. My Pacific time. Make sure to tune in 5 days a week. I'm trying to keep a really consistent schedule there. I'm back. Welcome back. That's a strategy, actually. Wait, I want to try something. That's how I can stop the lava from flowing. Just put a gap in the ground. And the peeing information is vital information, of course. I had a feeling that was the vital information because you're kind of rushing me to answer. Florian has something important to say. Everyone's favorite voiced stream message. Okay, we just learned more lore. We put a gap right there. The lava is not gonna flow. I mean, I knew that, but I didn't think to do it in this situation. Fusion has something important to tell the stream. Oh, jeez. That was funny, though. Gotta admit, that was pretty funny. Oh, I'm out of the beacon range, apparently. I'm probably not too far, though. Yeah. Oh, it's so funny. And I think that's what people in the industry call comedy. Honestly, I should make that, somehow find a way to, actually, I don't know how, though. Make that, a channel points thing. I think that'd be funny. But I don't know, I know how to make custom channel point notifications and stuff, but I don't know how to have the person's username on it, which is why whenever you get a shroom coin, it doesn't say your username because I couldn't figure that out. My ideas are comedy, your ideas are comedy. Jeez, this area sucks right here. It looks like so much Blackstone, there's so much real estate here, but it's so hard to get. It's so hard to get, I can't really mine anymore. I have to start mining down instead. You need comedy? I'm the one to come to. Alright. I only just realized I have gravy on my arm. There's some comedy right there. Florian, bless us with some more of your comedy. And I want some comedy right now. Tell us a joke. You said you're the one to come to, as I'm coming to you for comedy. Well, I fell down the stairs in the cinema. Is that not funny? Oh, that's a joke. I was expecting a punchline. It's like you just pulled a schlatt. You just pulled a J schlatt. Oh, that was the joke. I thought I was about to get like a cheesy joke or something in there. Like some kind of pun. Who's gonna get thrown in like a stare joke. Hello, Trig. Hello. I was just telling you I fell down the stairs. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. You just stare at the screen. I was expecting a punchline. Telling the stream that you got injured somehow, or like, you got hurt somehow. I mean, I'm not like, ha, loser. Nah. The stairs were the punchline. Yes. Ooh, my pickaxe is almost broken. Oh, inventory's almost full. Okay, so I could probably finish mining this little bit of Blackstone here. Before emptying out again. I nearly doxed myself like twice today. How? Alright, let's create like a little safety platform here. There we go. Oh my god, it's dream music just in my head now. It's just in my head. Okay. Oh, my phone turned off again. Phone. What is it, Florian? Because I was talking to Florio, and I nearly typed something that revealed where I lived. And also a screenshot with my ad. Oh, okay. You know the person who asked me to join their SMP? Yeah. I don't know who it is, but like, yeah, I remember that. Oh, right, this is just this section. There's still this whole big section here I completely forgot about existed. Hey, Blackstone. I like Blackstone. I messaged them and said, hey, I think I might pass on the offer to join, but thank you so much for the opportunity. I really appreciate it, but I'm gonna have to decline. And they just invited me to a server. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that happens. That happens. Too many people don't know what no means. They don't take no for an answer. I removed them as a friend. I don't even friend people on Discord as easily anymore. Actually, not too long ago, I did a mass unfriending of people I just like never really talked to or just talked to once ever. It was a Pac-Man server. It wasn't even a Minecraft server. It was a Pac-Man server. Oh, did he like click on a link or something and just everyone in his friends list got sent to Pac-Man server? What? You friended me. I did friend you. I've talked to you a decent amount. Beforehand. They were kind of sketchy though. Ah, okay. Tell me to click on a click when streaming. Click on a click? Yeah, I don't trust links. I mean, I don't even like clicking links regardless of what I'm streaming, even if I do trust the link. I'm going to throw him. I meant link. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, don't trust links. Don't trust links. Alright, how did I get back to that area? It's very easy to be scammed. It's so weird. Just a single link click can just screw you. What's the question, Trig? Do you like bagged milk? You're saying this because I live in Canada, right? We do not use bagged milk. I can't even really buy bagged milk in the store. It really depends where you live in Canada. Where I live specifically, there isn't bagged milk. Is there anything left over here? I think I got all of this, yeah. Or did I? Vsauce music plays. Fusion, have you heard of Florian's special gift made for you specifically? No, I have not. Something tells me it's not actually a gift for me. Oh, maybe there is. Oh, geez. It's on my About Me page. It's on your About You page. I will check it out. I'm going to it right now. I'm going to it right now. A big red present just for you. No, it's not because you're Canadian, it's because I'm debating a song about bagged milk. There's nothing wrong with bagged milk. It's just, in my mind, it's kind of weird because I'm not used to it. Okay, a big red present. Okay, I'm looking for something big and red. Oh, jeez. Because it's not just for me, it's for anyone who clicks it. Wait, I'm not, wait, I'm not gonna... I cut it off. I don't know what this video is. I clicked off of it before I saw it. Am I being rickrolled here? I don't know. I'm gonna predict a rickroll. If I predict the rickroll beforehand, it doesn't count. Okay. Yep. I knew it! Ha! I predicted it. I predicted it. I can't be rickrolled that easily. Fusion. A big red present just for me. I look on here and there's no mention of me. I'm like, it's a prank. I clicked on it. I saw like the YouTube link on the top. I'm like, nope. I clicked off the tab really quick and I guessed, and then I clicked it again and bam, there it was. That was really close though. I was like a second away. Oh my gosh, the phone turned off again. I was 1 second away from being rickrolled. Just 1 second away. We try. Oh, but it's very easy to get people with that. That's a very good rickroll to get people with. I've just been like, so many people have failed to rickroll me. It's not as easy. You have to go out of your way to like find you have to find like a really unique way of rickrolling me in order to get me now. Not just a link. Well, technically not a link. Well, it's kind of a link. It's a photo link. Oh, jeez. This is not a good position. I do not like to be ground level like this. Give me some basalt. You would be disappointed if you got rickrolled by that. I would have succeeded if it wasn't for those meddling kids. What do you mean? Under the slime. Scooby-Doo. What about Scooby-Doo? Alright, you know, I'm not gonna question it. Get rid of those slimes. I do not want anything to do with those slimes. They've nearly killed me before when I've, like, was exposed like that mining Blackstone in the past. Like, a survival world. Wait, what day are we on now? 593. We're close to 600 days. So close. Yo, wise elements. What the monsters say. I did watch Scooby-Doo a little bit. Not a lot though. I wouldn't say it was a show I grew up with. But I did see a little bit of it. I would have gone away with it if it wasn't for those meddling. I mean, that makes sense for a Scooby-Doo show though. Scooby-Doo reference. No? Never mind. Alright then. Good talk. I cleared out 2 blocks of water in the ocean monument. 2 blocks of water. Wow. That's a great feat you've accomplished. Yeah, I'm not gonna expose myself to that danger over there. Okay, how do I get back again? I need to figure this out before I make a staircase. Oh. I just staircased up. Yeah, I don't have to worry about it. Do-do-do. 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 Don't want that. Fusion is not like 2 exact blocks. It's a giant square of water. That's what I call it. Like, oh, okay. I thought you were making a joke. I thought you were making a joke. You just placed like 2 cobblestone and broke it. Like, alright, and they just replaces. I cleared 2 blocks of water. Wait, do you have sponges? Wait, how are you? Wait, Florian, how are you clearing the water? What's your method? Are you doing the sand, or are you doing like pure sand, or are you using sponges? When I cleared the monument, I used sponges. I made like a grid pattern and it cleared like each like gap with sponges one at a time. It was very quick. Me personally, I either use sand or sponge depending on what mood I'm. Yeah, I prepared beforehand. Yeah, it's very quick to use it. Maybe just make a grid, like grid the entire place and then sponge it. Grid. Oh, okay. It's like 3/4 of the way done. Oh, yeah. Yeah, monuments take a while. Any plans for the monument, or are you just like making a farm? You like making a farm, or are you just gonna like use the structure to make something nice? Or both? Yeah, like make like small squares and dry them out with sponge. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's probably the most optimal way of doing it. Unless if you do sand the whole place though, you could use torches to like clear up the sand quick though. So that could also actually that might also be more optimal. Though you have to place all the sand, which is a lot. I'm so poor in the SMP. No, don't do that. Don't be poor. You're not allowed. Poor Murphy though. Murphy went on the server like once ever, and that was just for like for a griefing situation. Unless he has been on since I last been on. I don't really know, to be fair. No idea what I'm doing with it. I just want it to be cool. Ah, I see. It's swag points. Might do something like Phil's flower. Oh yeah. I'll clear the bedrock below the monument. make it float over a void, like a void base. No, that'd be too much work though. That'd be way too much work. Alright, we're back to this side now. We're done with that side. Someone just send me something in Morse code. Don't risk it. Don't do it, Florian. Don't do it. You might get rickrolled. It'll be a link. It'll be a link. A link. Morse code, but it's a link. Can you translate it? I don't know Morse code. All I know is E, and that's a single dot. That's like the only thing I know in Morse code. I will not translate it. Because I'm mining Blackstone. He's like the easiest one to remember. Do it. No. Translate. You translate it. Something. Now, I have a feeling now. I have a feeling that you're the one who made the Morse code. And that you're trying to trick me. I'm starting to get a hunch. I'm starting to get a hunch. No. Yeah, it's definitely the case. Definitely the case. No. Then translate it. Nah. I ain't translating. I ain't falling for any traps. Do. Okay. Going good. It's going nicely. And then we haven't filled up a ton of shulker boxes. It's gonna take a while. I might honestly have to do some off-stream grinding. I don't want to though. It's really dangerous too. One of the worst things would be is dying off-stream. That'd be like the worst thing. I don't mind grinding though. I don't mind grinding. But what does it say, Florian? What does it say? Look at DMs. Are you trying to prank me? Yeah, I had a feeling. You didn't get me. I knew this is what you're trying to do, Florian. I knew this is what you were trying to do. It only works if I don't have like that in my mind. I literally said you're gonna try to rickroll me with the Morse code. And then you send that. One day. Alright. I've been rickrolled a few times though. I don't really try to avoid it unless it's very obvious that I'm being pranked. It's not something I really try. It's actually pretty easy to rickroll me. Usually my guard's down all the time. Unless it's very obvious that someone's trying to be fooled. Or someone's trying to fool me. I want macaroni. I believe it. I don't want macaroni. I want... Honestly, I'm not really in the mood for anything right now. I'm not very hungry. Why don't you want macaroni? I just don't want to eat it right now. You don't have to eat it, but I stick my hand in and just kind of mush it around. Get that like squishy noise. You just have it. Yep. No, this ain't shroom coins. Why does my phone keep freezing? It never does this. Yeah, fusion macaroni. So yeah, you get some people get the notification when I go live, and it's like ASMR stream macaroni, and it's like an hour long of me just doing this in a big pot of like cheesy macaroni or something. I don't even say anything. I don't even say anything. I'm like wearing a macaroni costume too. For some reason I'm wearing a mustache. Like a really bushy one. Oh, it'd be great. Staring dead to the camera. Oh, my shoulder cracked. That's how you know you should be stretching in the morning. That's how you know you should be stretching in the morning. Your arm's too weak. Yes. Yeah, I should be stretching in the morning. I don't. Oh, there's even more here. Look at that. Oh, I need to clear, actually. Legs weak, arms are heavy. Mom's macaroni. Ooh, it's another shulker full. Can you ask another question? Go for it. Actually streamed a decent amount of time today. Oh, how long? Usually I typically try to stream for a minimum of 4 hours. Unless I finish what I'm doing early, I guess, and there's nothing really else planned. Usually my go-to. Would you rather fight me or Florian? I am not answering that. I have no thoughts of who I'd rather fight. I don't want to fight either of you. You, because I would win. I don't know you. When you say you, do you mean me or Trig? I don't know what you mean by you. Fusion has the advantage because he knows how tall I am, because I am the same height as the rainbow. Yeah, I can get a visual because of that. Welcome back, Luca. I mean, the fusion would fight Trig because I would win. I mean, you could. You never know. You never know until the heat of combat. It could be like an anime situation, where someone who's clearly outmatched somehow comes out on top. Yeah, we'll get ready to fight, and then I'll just like, actually, I shouldn't say that. I was like, wait a second, that's not a thing I should be saying on Twitch. Let's pull out a weapon. I'll say that. I'll pull out a weapon. You grab me a string. Why are you also violent with each other? Why are you also violent with each other? I swear every time, like, any of you are on the stream, I always hear about something violent that went on. I'm slowly starting to lose interest in Blackstone mining. I'm slowly starting to lose interest in Blackstone mining. Maybe after this batch, I'll do some. I can head on Hypixel. I have no clue what's going on right now. I'll probably do some Skywars after this, some solo Skywars. Slowly inch closer to the 1,000 win mark again. I guess tomorrow's stream will be very similar to this. Yeah, tomorrow's stream will be very similar to this one. I'll probably do some more Blackstone mining and then I'll end off with like something else. Probably Skywars. Maybe some parkour even. Depends on my mood, I guess. That'd be slowly getting back in the parkour on Manicube. Fusion, can I have? I'm out for Trig for being mean. I don't know. I don't know. You could time Trig out for 1 second. One whole second. Woo! What a punishment. What a punishment. I forgot to delete their messages. Yeah. 1 whole second. We have so much Blackstone to mine still. I like it. A lot of Blackstone. Wi-Fi is dying. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, Florian. Don't let the Wi-Fi die. And I think... yeah, that's all I'm collecting now. That's all I'm collecting. Let me go back and put the items away wherever I go. Oh yeah, I think it's over here. Then back up the stairs. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Empty. Oh my goodness. We're being invaded by the big slime. There we go. Put the Blackstone away. We did get a fair amount of Blackstone, though. We got a fair amount of Blackstone, a bit of basalt, too. Let's see how much we got exactly. We filled this, so boom, boom, boom. Oops, don't want to put that there. Yeah, so put the basalt here. I mean, comparatively, this is still, like, not much. Comparatively, this is still not, like, a ton. Oh, I didn't need that much. So, in today's stream total, we've mined 5 shulker boxes worth of Blackstone out of, like, 30. Oh, boy. It's, like, took over 2 hours. And I get two of basalt. Guess I'll repair my tools next time I hop onto this. I'm gonna move on to Skywars now. And yeah. Skywars. I fusion tell Florian to come to my school early tomorrow. No. She has to listen to you because you are... Look, Trig, because you said that, I'm not going to now. Florian, show up anytime you want. Show up anytime you want. You show up anytime you want. Respect to elders. Okay. Florian, you lose as well. You both lose. You both lose. No, Trig, you can't take back what you said. You can't take back what you said. There's no going back now. What do I title this? I don't know. Yo! Thank you for the shroom coin. I will add that real quick. You've made a wise investment. Alright. How do we both lose? I can take it back, you can't take it back. You can't take it back. No, you can't win that way, Trig. We can't win that way. You both lose. I win. It's just fact. It's just fact. You can't deny the fact. I've touched his hair before. Yes, it's true. Fusion, is there a way that someone kind of like donates shroom coins to someone else? Nope. Nope. No way. No way to transfer, donate. You can't, yeah, you can't donate, you can't transfer. It's all for you. You both lose. You both lose. There's no winning, there's no going back. Trig, what has been said has been said. 30% of belongs to me because of the Training Ocean Monument. Set up my controls real quick because they reset. They always reset. Go. Hold up, what are you playing now? You're not just stopping, are you? No, I'm going to Skywars now. Tell me how we both lose Diffusion. Nah, you just both lose. You both lose. It's just fact. It's just fact. But hey, oh, this is housing. Two negatives make a positive, so challenge is released. Two negatives make a positive, so it's fine. It equals out. I'm watching Naruto and you are very quiet, but sometimes turn you louder. Ah, yes. Naruto. Where are... Actually, no, that'd be spoiler if I asked you where you are in Naruto. Okay. Oh, jeez, this person got that class. I started again. I'm just a few episodes in. Oh yeah, hey, it's a good anime to start again. Everyone is losers aside from Fusion. Kind of right. No, it's just you two. That's it. It's just you two. Ooh, that's good. Oh crap! Hello. Dang it! I was too slow with that one. I was falling too fast. Ad, well, yeah, you got an ad. You must have refreshed. All right, that was a warm up round. It was a warm up round. It's fine. How many worlds do you think there are? What do you mean, like in Minecraft or IRL? In space, I don't. No one knows. There, yeah, no one really knows. Because we don't actually know how big the universe is. So there's like no way you could actually ever predict that. There are theories, but like I don't know. I can't give you an exact. I can't give you an exact number. Tell that Fusion how do I spell? How do I spell? No one knows how many think there are. I have no clue. I can't even begin to think of a number. The universe is infinite. No, not infinite. Well, kind of. It's still expanding to this day. It's still expanding, but it's technically not infinite. Though it's expanding faster than actually the light on where like there's light so far away that we're actually never gonna be able to explore the entire universe in our life or in anyone's lifetime. Very big, very big. Tell me about your dumb theory. Dumb theory. What is this dumb theory I hear? You can even look in the past at this moment. Yep, you can. You can. If you mysteriously teleport millions of light years away on another planet and you look back on this planet, you'll see the dinosaurs. A lot of the stars and stuff in the sky may not even exist anymore, but it just hasn't had a chance to update yet. Hmm. It's very cool. It's very cool. It's a very cool idea to think about too. Like all the stars in the sky could disappear and we would never know in our lifetimes. Well, maybe one of them. Or maybe a couple. Oh, come on, a third person? Bruh, why was there a third one? Oh my goodness, I would have got him too. He's one hit away. I had Bulldozer. If you look at the sun, you'll see how 8 minutes ago. Yeah. Yeah, we wouldn't know for that long. Player says that the Megalodon is still alive because we haven't explored all the ocean. I see. Honestly, I don't know who Megalodon is or what it is. I assume it's some big sea creature or something. Yeah, technically we actually have less of the ocean explored than space, so you never really know what's out there. What if? Ah. I'm having trouble keeping up with chat now. I'm in a PvP game. I don't know if you were presented facts and you just denied the facts. Big sharks. Oh, okay. Oh, man, too slow. I don't think there's anyone left over here, so I'm safe to look through stuff. Boom, boom. Okay. He's just gonna stay there. Big shark. I like big shark. I mean, I guess it could. Is it like some kind of mystical creature, or is it just like something that went extinct? Or we haven't seen any signs of it? Yeah, I know nothing about this shark. I cannot like believe it or not. Is he trying to bait me? No, he's just bad. Oh, he's teleporting, of course. He had an ender pearl. Bruh, I'm not going after him. I'm gonna wait till refill in like a minute. Actually, no, I should camp him. Too slow. We would eventually run into the shark, would we not? I mean, if it exists, we eventually would. We're still discovering new creatures and stuff to this day. Oh, I'm bad. I'm bad! I'm good! I'm bad! I'm good! I'm bad! I'm good! That was... Oh my goodness, it's just... He's literally just spamming. It's a myth, yes. Oh, okay. Alright, it's a myth. I was wondering, what if it's in the Bermuda Triangle? You never know! You never know. Maybe it isn't a Bermuda Triangle. Nah. Oh, geez, that's a long thing you put there. You have to give me a sec to finish this match to read that. Ah, that's so annoying. That guy is so annoying. Because I'm bow spamming constantly and running away. I had no golden apples left to heal. Megalodon is not only the biggest shark in the world, but it's the largest fish ever to exist. It's made between 15 and 18 meters in length, 3 times longer than... Oh, yeah. Fusion gets it. It's very, very 99.99% odds it doesn't exist. I don't think it actually exists, but it technically technically it's in the realm of possibilities. I'm not agreeing that it exists. I'm just saying it's technically possible. Because there's a lot of the ocean still unexplored, but there could even be a creature bigger than that. This guy's so annoying. Someone following me, I think, too. He's gonna run. Also, I don't recognize this map. Oh, I fell. No! Oh, crap. I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm bad. Okay. Sea Fusion get you both said it. You both said Sea Fusion gets it. Oh, I thought that wasn't explored. Anyway, it's better. It's better than nothing. Okay, we got a fishing rod now. Yeah, I don't think it actually exists. It's like saying Bigfoot exists, but the only thing is we have explored a huge chunk of them. The forest and stuff. Breaking. Nah, it's useless. I wish grindstones were in this update. Okay, is those two... Oh. Oh, crap. It's you. And there goes my zombie. Jeez. Now he's just gonna stand there. Hey, if you're gonna bow, if you're just gonna stand with the bow, I'm gonna. Right, I got a fishing rod this time. Yo, half a heart, half a heart. Oh, it was a head game too. I had bulldozer, so that worked out. Oh, that was close. We found fossilized teeth. We don't actually have a whole megalodon, but we know it's big. We would run into it eventually. Oh yeah. Yeah, eventually. It's probably not even alive anymore. Probably doesn't exist anymore, but hopefully we'll find like a full fossil of it. It would be cool. Oh, that was too slow. He's probably coming towards me now. Yep, he's here. Yeah, he's above me. He's probably getting ready to jump on, like, the sides of one of these places. Let me just crouch here. Yep, he's here. I know that. If I go up there, he's just gonna hit my head. And I'm not gonna really stand much of a chance. He's probably just waiting for me to... He could also be doing the same thing. He could be third-personing around. I do not want. I can't really get a visual on him. I know he's there. I just heard his noises. Staying crouched. Okay, how do we think of this strategically? Do we have any iron swords? I don't know. I don't think there's an enchantment table down there anyways. Okay, how do we get out of this situation? If we build this way, he'll jump down and hit me off. If I go up, he'll hit me. He'll have a big advantage and hit me a ton. If I stay here, okay, it's just us two now. It's just me and him. Unless I guess he's someone in the middle. There's someone in the middle? Wait, where did he go? Wait, what? Where did he fall? Or did he have like an ender pearl or something? This person probably thinks I've just been camping. I mean, kind of have. Oh. Alright, he's here now. He's here now. Alright. That was a game. It's weird, I heard block placing noises right above me, but I don't know where he went. You can't get ender pearls. You're not able to get ender pearls, in your starter chest. I don't think there's a class that gives you ender pearls. There's the time warp pearls, but that would just send you right back. Okay, I need time to process what just happened there. Okay. You don't have an iron sword. Nothing to enchant. Oh, wait. That's a stone sword, not an iron sword. Now they think I'm poor. Feather falling boots. A little bit better. Okay, I don't wanna risk that fight. I don't wanna risk getting in a mosh pit. Ah, of course. Ah, why is there always a third person? Every time I get like a good bulldozer, like streak going on, then like a third guy shows up. A third guy shows up and like, you know what? I'm just gonna take the last hit. Look, this guy is saying third party. This person's literally complaining about third partiers, like as I was complaining about it. But it is a strategy. I can't complain too much because I do the same. It is a strategy. I do the exact same thing, so I guess I don't really have the right to complain. But it's annoying when it happens to me. It's annoying when it happens to me. I'm like clutching. I'm getting tons of kills, and this other guy shows up like, I was gonna tap you. I'm just gonna tap you. These guys saying this person's hacking, and they report them. I'm not gonna report someone based on someone's word. Alright, this is better technically. A bit more of that. That was a strategy. Usually people jump here. Oh, he saw me. Oh, time more pearl. Oh, okay. Unless he got an ender pearl just there. He might have just also just got an ender pearl. I'll be honest, my brain's kind of getting fried now, so I might actually end the stream early. Maybe I'll do one. Maybe this will be my last round. My brain is actually starting to turn to mush right now. Unfortunately. I don't usually like to end this early, but like, yo, thank you for the shroom coin. I'll update that after this round. Did I hear mushroom? Did I say mushroom? I said I turned to mush. I said my brain's turning to mush right now, but I don't think I said mushroom. Oh, he's getting ready. There we go. Eating the golden apple is like a dumb move here. That just basically tells me like, hey, I'm about to attack you. Oh, okay. Eat one golden apple. That fusion equaled big brain. Yes. Okay, that should be everyone in this area. Okay. I think that's everything. I don't like this map here. Stay hidden. There we go. This guy is powerful. Unless I knock him off the edge. I didn't stand a chance. Oh my goodness, I'm bad at aiming. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I don't have an iron sword. Oh, I thought he fell. No, he's just in the. I forgot there's. Always forget there's a bottom to the map. He likes jumping, doesn't he? What? Is this guy hacking? Wait, what's going on here? What were those movements? It looked... Maybe he's... No, he wasn't. Okay. That look is like his movement seems really weird. Like when he's jumping back and forth, it didn't seem natural at all. Oh, I'm dead. How did I survive? How did I survive that one? Oh, that's a perfect way to end. Last round. I said that was gonna be my last round. That is actually the perfect way to end. That couldn't have gone any better. Let me update your shroom coin. Half a heart. This guy charges at me, gets me to half a heart. I hit him back. He retreats. I eat a golden apple. He charges at me as I'm eating. I hit him back again. Get low. Eat a golden apple. Then I finish him off with like 3 hearts. Starting with 3 hearts. And I attacked. Then we attacked. And that is like the best way. That is the best way we could have possibly ended this stream. I guess thank you all for watching. Thank you all for watching. Tomorrow's gonna be a very similar stream. Probably, yeah, very, very similar stream. I'm only stopping early this time because my brain's turning to mush right now. And you all know what that's like when your brain's just so fried. You're just like, oh, I just kind of want to take a nap. I'm probably not gonna take a nap though. But that was a great way to end. So guys, if you enjoyed this, or if you enjoyed any bit of the stream, make sure to follow, because I'll be doing this again tomorrow, and plus we do other things too. Tuesdays we do something called Nintendo Tuesday. Wednesday I play games I don't typically play, and Thursday also is like today. I primarily do Minecraft. But yeah, bye everyone. Oh, raid. Is right on the raid. There's no one on my follower list who's currently live that I want to raid. But I'll end here. See you.